Okay, right. Set destination. Let's head back. So yeah, that 200k bookmark. I came up with that myself. I did. Aren't I clever?
Yeah, we never used to use that.
Well, I don't know if other people have used it. I imagine I'm not the first by a long way. But I can at least have small amount of pride of thinking,
Yeah.
if only I'd warped to about 200, then I would have been out of range of weapons, but within range of warp if it was clear. But that was slightly. That was just. I think that was just after my ship superstructure collapsed, but just before my pod exploded.
You mean purgatory?
Something like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do know from personal experience that if it's a battleship that's waiting for you and it has been configured correctly, sitting at 200k will give you just enough time to think, oh dear.
I don't think there are many people that go into Wormhole space with battleships, though. Yes, of course
They
could.
do.
They could manufacture battleships in there, and obviously, if you don't care about collapsing the wormhole, or you're intending to collapse it intentionally, then intending
Oh,
to do it intentionally—that's a bit. But anyway,
no, when we used to go in with a small fleet, we were pure battleships.
but wouldn't the wormhole just
Possibly with a command ship.
explode?
No, you can get battleships through the correct sized wormhole. You just have to shut down your armor
Ah,
before you go through and then reactivate them.
which of course would reduce the mass of your ship, clearly.
Absolutely. It's just being racist against Armagh, that's all it is.
They could have made its signature radius as well, I suppose.
It's just a pain when it actually impacts an actual game mechanic.
Yes, yeah.
If you're gonna, if you're gonna hinder people or rather penalise people for using a tank, then do it to everybody the same way.
I suppose that's the problem with them having chosen two completely opposite types of tank. To penalise them both evenly requires some really bizarre mechanics that don't make much sense. I don't know. So they just kind of, just let it happen, I suppose.
So if you have lots of large extenders and your Caldari, what that unfortunately means is
Sig
dreadnoughts can
radius.
hit you all the better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this passive tank where on my Drake where I have 3 battleship-sized shield extenders. Oh yeah, I show up like anything. Nothing can miss me. But hopefully,
You're like one of those glowing insects, aren't you?
yeah,
In the
that's
middle
been
of the dark.
inflated into the size of a football pitch. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, you can't miss me. But the idea is that I'm only going to be fighting things that wouldn't have had much of a problem hitting me anyway. Certainly up against a battleship, I'm not going to hold out too long. Although, admittedly, with 30,000 shields, it's not too shy.
Well, that is 3 volleys from my PvP ship.
There you
That
go.
that gives you potentially 14 seconds to think about how bad an idea it was to warp in at 200k.
Well, the main thing of 200k is you know that you're quite a way out of scramble and web range.
Yes,
That's
is
the key thing.
bonus.
Yeah, because the thing is, if it wasn't for the fact that I'd been scrambled and webbed, I would have got out. I actually lasted long enough with all 4 of them at point blank range shooting at me. I would have lasted long enough to turn around and warp out, I think. I need to re-look at the footage, to be honest, but
Yeah, you would. In all fairness, you will probably get away with it in wormhole space unless they're trunking through to get somewhere else.
oh yeah, if they're targeting me, I'm stuffed. Or if
Yeah,
it's a huge fleet.
they will probably be set more for close range damage than long range hitting because they're in wormhole space and that is what they're up against. So you will probably get away with that. But if you actually got a save spot that was about 230, there are very few things that will hit you at that range. Most people aim for about 150 to 200 if they're going for snipers, and that's about it.
Beyond that, you just ruin your short range capability. You're too specialised for general use.
You basically cannibalised a tank to achieve the range.
Okay,
it's not
what am
such
I
a bad thing
thinking
in fleet battles.
I can't get the same. I had a 250 hit point a second tank before, and I can only get it to 188. I think I might be missing another recharger. A benefactor ward reconstructor. Well, it's named of some description. Meta 3, and that's how cheap it is. It's only worth 6.5k. That's for Meta 3, which basically is kind of, it's not Tech 3, but it's you know, level 4. Meta 4 is as good as you get from the Tech 1 stuff, minus the proper faction stuff anyway. I'm just surprised it's so cheap. Right. How much better is it?
To make life easy for us and ridiculously lazy, I copied the destination into the fleet chat.
The destination. Oh, I see. Yeah, where we're actually going. You need to copy your bookmark, your safe spot bookmark. And what was the other bookmark you did? The wormhole. Just in the off chance we need to leg it out of there and we can't get through the original wormhole.
Are you in a different station to me?
I am, but we can sort that out. Whoever gets their ship equipped first.
I will sort it in system so that I can be lazy and it highlights all the bookmarks for me that are relevant to the system. In fact, that won't work.
Yeah, just I'll dock or you'll dock or something like that, and we'll just swap them. It's gonna be easier. So yeah, that benefactor ward reconstructor. It's actually reasonably good compared to the base one, but yeah. Meh. Right, let's plug it in. It's worth very little, so still not. What's this one? Ah, I've got a shed load of those. Let's pop those out then. And I just found I've got some even better named ones. Not that they're massively better. No, not trash it. Repack. Why does it have to repackage have to be right next to trash?
Yes, quite.
That's like the olden days when quick save and quick load used to be right next to each other on the F keys. Oh, I haven't saved for a while. Quick save. No! Loading game. No! Hour of my life gone forever.
Wasn't that the old wonderful thing of you go to press the control key and accidentally press the Windows key and your game crashes?
When I was much younger, of course, and I was playing on my Electron, Icon Electron, because the break key, which is basically where the escape key is nowadays, was effectively a reset key. It was like having the reset on the front of your tower on your keyboard. You hit that, reset, bomb, gone. There's nothing. It's basically, you might as well just turn your computer off. And I remember rage quitting with things like that and having instant remorse. It's like, how dare you, bam! And you're like, oh, why did I do that?
Oops.
But meh. Okay, do I have any better shield power relay stuff? I've not really got anything, but I can't quite get my passive shield recharge up to what it was before. It's a shame. Those medium slots aren't giving me much in the way of natural regen. But I cripple my cap regen to do that, so it's not going to exactly... I can't use a booster. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go... I was fine before. I'll be fine again, I'm sure. I'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, yeah. Although I could put a fourth large extender on there.
Have you got your safes and the like all copied?
I haven't got them copied. No. Let me. But I can. Why? Have you docked with the station now?
Yes.
All right.
I'm sat here ready to open a trade window.
Okay. Safe spot. And then you want obviously. No, you got the site, didn't you? Yeah.
I did indeed. I've copied everything at the minute, but I've trashed the ones we don't need.
Make sure I've got that 200k one as well. Oh, it's copied them out. Hang on a second. I didn't copy. I just dragged them.
Dumbass.
Well,
I was going to ask whether you remembered how to do it, because I had to think.
Well, you see, that's the difference between you and me. You thought about it. I just went ahead and did it and got it wrong. Who's the fool? Oh, hang on a second. Don't think about that.
I wouldn't think about the consequences much either.
So, do I have to hold control down? Surely it's control. What do I have to do?
Shift.
Shift? Why would it be shift? That's a stupid thing. Right. Okay, open up that. Oh no, they've gone now. Well, that's not working.
Dear.
Or can you only copy them out of your things?
Yes.
Okay.
This was a feature that we would call in the software industry a bolt-on.
No shit. Right, okay then. Trade window.
Yes.
Do it. Do it now.
I'll open it since you won't remember where it is.
Nope. There's my 2 safe spots. Neither of them are in line. And I want that 200k. And what did you find? You found something over there, didn't you?
Yes, another exit wormhole.
Oh, that was it. And the other one?
There's a safe spot. I don't actually know which one of these wormholes is the right one.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
I've just
Date?
realised.
Just have a look at the date on them. The date time. Which one is the youngest? And then just give me that one. You know. Simple.
Simple.
Are you giving me the right one? Just have a look. Just...
I'm actually trying to find where the date stamp is, and it is...
It's under date.
Yes, he's expanding the column. Shut up.
What it is it's the first 4 numbers are year.
You've already got... You've already got, obviously, the initial exit
the
point.
Wormhole, yeah. I just want is the 200k from it, and the other one. I should have made the 200k one myself, but yeah, the exit Wormhole. Are they that? Is that them? Okay. Right.
Can you guess which one is which?
Yeah, I don't know. Right.
Good.
So let's just grab that. Put them in there. Right. That's that. Okay, I've got some old bookmarks from a Wormhole space long ago, which I'm going to get rid of. Okay, so we've got Wormhole, safe spot. I see.
I just need to rename these.
Well, try and keep the word alpha and beta in there somehow. Yeah, just so that if I scream get to beta, then we can both actually group up.
As opposed to log on to the test server.
Yes, exactly. Because that would be less useful.
Quite. You know, I should have brought that other character along. We could have used him as bait.
Yes, yeah, that would have been interesting. Perhaps not too practical, but possibly it would have worked. Just warp them in like half a second just before they'll all lock onto them, and it's like we slide through, but it probably wouldn't work out like that. Okay, right.
We did once actually send a hauler out there that we completely rigged with electronic bursts.
Oh, and hardeners and stuff. Yeah, I remember you saying.
Just sent it in as bait.
And it could withstand quite a bit. I'm guessing it was a Kaldari Badger.
It was indeed. SS Shit Magnet, I think we called it. All its job was to get people aggressed, because obviously once you've committed an aggressive act, you can't jump out of the system for 30 seconds.
And also, anybody in that person's gang has free reign to attack you back.
Well, it was low sex, so
who gave a crap?
It was a long 30 seconds.
I bet it was.
Well, it was probably more like 15 seconds in all fairness, but
they were probably very much like I was when I warped into that group of cruisers. Lots of shit and lots of fuck.
Yes. There was certainly an oh dear moment that occurred at that point in time.
So anyway, these repair-y drones and stuff, what do we... Do you need special skills for them? They're new to me.
You probably do, and you probably don't have them.
It's possible I'll have them. Although drones are not something that I look into. Level 4 drone sharpshooting. I don't remember training that.
I'm just
Repair drone operation level 2. My goodness. Aren't I skilled?
I don't actually have a drone bay on this ship.
You suck.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm gonna put some... I've got a probe launcher and a salvager. Have you got a probe launcher? Because, well...
I have a probe launcher and I have an analyzer and I'm en route.
Okay, cool. Then we've got... I'm not gonna bother with analyzer. I'm just gonna probably put another shield on this thing. Oh dear. 258 hit points a second. That's better than the last time. I don't know how I've managed to squeeze 4 large shield extenders on it.
You know, I'm going to jump this cruiser through and this wormhole's going to collapse.
It said that it hadn't been damaged particularly much by people going through, so I think we'll probably be alright. I need good old heavy scourge missiles. Yeah. Scourge, 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 scourge. In fact, scourge.
Maybe I should have insured the ship.
That could be quite useful. 2,000 heavy missiles, that should be enough.
You see, in a lot of ways, I find the whole insurance system a little bit overrated.
It is a bit crap, but I suppose it's a little bit of money, isn't it? There's no way that insurance can truly work in this game, though, is there? Because there's no way that they could figure out that you didn't intentionally blow it up. So therefore the insurance could never cover the cost of the ship, otherwise people would do it intentionally.
But it wouldn't be if you couldn't exploit the system in some way.
Well, that's actually very true. CCP are great like that. It's like, oh, you're going to crash our main central server by bringing 2,000 ships in there and destroying all the noobs. Well, we better make sure the servers can handle that. It's not, oh, how do we prevent this from happening? Oh no, our poor Care Bears. It's like, we better make sure the servers stay up and running so that we can watch the slaughter.
Absolutely.
I mean, they do have a bit of a history for nerfing things a bit too hard when they do, but...
They listen to whiners too much, although that seems to have changed since that last big restructuring of the company.
Yeah, just do it.
The biggest thing that bothers me with the insurance stuff is they don't take actual Tech 2 cost into account.
There we go. Insure the ship.
Yeah, since it's going to die, I suppose.
Well, it will. Actually, then again, the last Drake that I had lasted 6 years.
Do you know, this is still my original Mauler that I got all the way back in the faux days.
Jeez.
I hate to think how old the ship is.
Okay, right. I've got a salvager, a probe launcher, a shield tank and for a battle cruiser, that's a pretty damn good shield tank. I should be alright. Famous last words.
I was just thinking that.
Okay, right. Let's go. Got my Scourge heavy missiles, got some spare probes. I should be fine. I just don't want this to end like the last one.
Well, if you don't get there soon, it's not even going to begin. Just accept the fact that you're going to be the footnote of somebody else's blog, where they are going out and killing noobs that are going into wormhole space.
That is very, very true. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I need to invest in? One of these keyboards with backlit keys.
Yes, I know what you're saying. For when it is dark and mysterious and stuff.
Or when I've turned the lights out.
Yeah. Right. When did we start anyway? Was it about 9 or something? When...
I logged on at 8.
I think it was about 9 when we started recording though. I just
Yes.
like to, because I'm rapidly until I think have hard drive prices come down yet?
SSDs have, but spindles haven't.
How much for a 3 terabyte SSD?
When I checked the other day, $6,500.
I'm surprised. I'd be very surprised if they even exist.
Oh, they do. They come on a PCI board. I've been speccing the new database server, so
God.
it really wasn't a joke. They're about $6.5 grand, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking more about just a regular hard drive.
But I think it's Crosshair have just done one that is a cache with some caching software. So it's a 60 gig drive, and it intelligently caches in the background. You
I
don't
think
need any special stuff in there or anything. It
there's a
does
lot of
look quite interesting.
weird hybrid stuff though, isn't there?
Yeah, they said that there was a lot of negative press about it, but the reviews actually said it seems to work quite well.
I think it was just a case of it's not going to be long before the SSDs already are practical for general use, but I think it was just a case that they will die, the hybrids, because yes, they're fast and yes, they've got high capacity, but it's not going to be long before normal SSDs have got a high enough capacity anyway.
Well, you can get 128, well, I'll say 128, 120 gig one.
Keep going down, because once it's formatted, you know it's 110, 105.
Well, it's listed as 120, and you can get them for under £80 now.
Yeah.
Which ain't bad going.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember
you've got the
days.
new triple layered chips out later this year, and they should drop by another third. Of course, their reliability also drops by another third, but you can't have everything.
Well, no, at the end of the day, all components fail eventually.
I do like the fact that they apparently shrink in size as they start to fail.
Yeah, they actually register which bits are still functional and which bits aren't.
Yeah, like the controller chip. Where are you?
I'm literally I'm 2 jumps away, basically, in mid-warp.
Okay. I don't want to walk to the wormhole entrance until we're literally
simultaneous.
ready.
Yeah. Because if we go in simultaneous, well, more or less simultaneously. I think one of us. In fact, I went in first the last time, so you can go in first this time. And then if you say all's clear, I'll come through.
Yeah.
What? All because we have. Actually, then again, I don't know how much more expensive a buzzard is than whatever ship you're flying, but.
You're not in a buzzard now.
No, but that's what I put at risk the last time.
This ship, with all of its extra bits on it, has actually worked out as a very expensive cruiser.
Yeah,
for Tech 1 cruisers, this is probably 20 mil of ship already.
Oh, 20 million! Oh, how awful! Yeah, I've got probably slightly more expensive here. Oh, bugger! I didn't put any drones in the bay. Not that they're especially useful in wormhole space, to my knowledge, because they just get blown up very quickly. But
hey, if they're shooting at them, they're not shooting at you.
Well, yeah, but to be perfectly honest,
take sentry drones. They're tougher.
Aren't they like stationary?
They are indeed. Hence the word sentry.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You can get Weber drones now. The ones I'm actually interested in that didn't come through in the last patch, although I thought they were supposed to, was salvage drones.
That would have been. They'd be quite good.
They're promised. I just expect they've been delayed.
Okay, I'm about to warp to the wormhole. Warp? Warp to the worm? I don't know what I'm talking about now. Where are you?
Worm to the wormhole.
Hole to the warp hole.
Absolutely. I can warp there as well. I'm at the star.
I'm warping to 0 now.
I'm just getting ready for the batteries to fail in this mouse.
Oh, for goodness sakes, have you not replaced them? I think it might be an idea for you to replace the batteries now.
Oh, wait there while I go get some more to put in case they fail.
This is what I have to put up with, people. This is what I have to put up with. Although, admittedly, now I'm going to arrive at the wormhole and we're probably going to get... Well, not jumped at this end, because they can't. We're in safe 0.6, well, relatively safe 0.6 space. Oh, don't let anybody be there. Oh, he's actually there himself. Hello?
Hello!
Go on then. Get your battery mouse stuff done.
No, we will wait and go through the mad dash of reload when the batteries run out.
you like to live a dangerous life. Just get through this wormhole now and tell me if it's safe.
Live on the edge, man.
Yeah, go on, live on the edge by going into the wormhole on your own. Go on.
For some reason, although I warped to 0, I'm 8k away.
Well, it's Maulers. I mean, it's just shit. It's armor crap.
No, it's not Minmatar. It's
I said armor.
Yes, but I was saying, it's not crap because it's not Minmatar.
Yeah, well, they are literally assembled from junk.
It is a Blue Peter ship. I mean, that's what they fly. It's made of kitchen roll tubes and sticky tape.
Sticky back plastic. We couldn't possibly,
there are some really hardened Minmatar fans out there that are going to despise you for that.
Yeah, but I'm flying a ship that hasn't been assembled from rubbish. Although, admittedly, it's going to become rubbish quite soon, I suspect. A wreck that someone else is going to salvage. Just tell me when it's safe.